Hello everyone, welcome to What Say
You.
Podcast. Yeah, apologize, it's been a long time. We've been busy. Yeah. How are you, Brian?
I'm good so far. Busy with work, a little bit busy with work. I was also overseas for my cousin's wedding
Nice,
this week.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a little bit hectic. What about you?
yeah, I've been busy as well. But last week I fell sick. I think I got a flu because it's winter now. Maybe my body
Oh, damn.
not used to the coldness. So I was down with a flu for like a week.
Oh, damn, dude. How you feeling now, man?
I mean, I'm feeling better. Yeah, I think last week, I think too much phlegm, so I had like a very bad sore throat, a lot of phlegm in my nose and stuff like that. Wow, it was quite bad, quite jialat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but now it's a
Good
lot
to hear that,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
better
it's good
now.
to hear.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we both have different dizziness.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
today
cool.
we are a bit late, but I finally got to watch Daredevil Born Again. That's
Yeah.
the Marvel TV series that just came up. So today just gonna, talk about it, about what we like, our thoughts and stuff like that lah. Yeah. So what's your impression of the show? Do you want to get started?
Yeah, I can get started. What's my impression of the show? Um, I enjoyed many parts of it, but it was also kind of tonally confusing a little bit, right? I mean, I'm sure you know about some of the behind the scenes drama with like the showrunners changing. I didn't actually know about it before I watched it, so I watched it with my wife, Mandy, and we really enjoyed episode one, right? But then the rest of the show seemed a bit strange. Like it wasn't bad, it was just weird. And then like the last few episodes got good again. I was like, wait, what's happening? So I kind of went to Google and I found out, oh, because different showrunner, different directing style in episodes. I liked it, but I don't know, man. It felt like a huge, instead of a Daredevil show, it felt more like a
Matt Murdock
Kingpin
show
show.
or Kingpin?
Oh no, yeah, it felt like a Kingpin show. Yeah, I guess it was more of a Matt Murdock show too. It's true, I didn't see enough Daredevil. You're not wrong about that. But like, it felt like a huge prequel to like the Kingpin takes over New York,
Yeah.
which I don't hate. Yeah, but
Well, I get your sentiments because I also
mm,
felt the same way. Like the starting, it was a good introduction, and then middle part was a bit like yeah, I don't really know what I dislike about it, but there's just something off about it. And then
yeah.
the ending was like, yeah, it was good again, and it's like, yeah, I can't wait to see more and stuff like that. Uh, but I'll say the too little Daredevil lah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Matt Murdock back. Obviously, I was so hyped for that, and that first episode hit me like a truck. Right? I mean, obviously, we're going to spoiler territory here, so we're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
But
spoiler alert,
that
man.
them killing Foggy Nelson in the first episode, oh my gosh, it blew my mind. Like I was like, no way, do they actually dare to do something? And they did. They did
Yeah,
dare.
I was actually, yeah, we talked about it before, and then I was saying maybe he died. That's why he
Oh
didn't put the
yeah. You
mask.
mentioned it.
And then yeah,
hmm
he really did die. It's like, oh
Oh
shit.
my gosh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And it was so good though. Like I think it was done so well. That first episode really, it was amazing. Right? Holy crap, it was a great episode.
Yeah, the first episode was good, but then yeah,
Mm.
second episode onwards and the third a bit of a letdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
wish that they introduced the villain better.
oh shit,
Bullseye.
what's his name? Oh, Bullseye. Okay. I thought you were talking about Muse.
Yeah, Muse as well, but I
Mm-mm.
think Muse a bit redundant. Like
he his character was a bit disappointing. I think it was an exciting introduction. Like I really was interested to know more about his character, but the way he was defeated was a bit anticlimactic. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think his arc,
Yeah.
like in this story, wasn't good because I feel like he wasn't here nor there. It's not even like a
Mm-mm-mm.
side character. It's kind of like like if he don't exist, it doesn't really matter in the show actually.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So
maybe
it's
we
like
can
I'd
talk
rather
about
to
the
use that
hmm
time to like build up like
to focus on
Bullseye,
Bullseye. Is it?
and then maybe have some kind of trial with Matt Murdock struggling with Bullseye, that kind of dynamic will have a better story lah. They introduce new moves and it's like, okay, is there more? Because
Yeah.
he only appeared like really late in the episode.
Mm-mm.
Like we saw the murals like around the starting few episodes, but then we saw him, but he only appeared like almost at the end, and then it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really care about this character to be honest. And then
Mm-mm-mm.
suddenly when he died, then Bullseye came out, and I was like, it's like okay, so I guess no more bad guys already. So
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, but I would say that the last episode really made me like want more, I guess. Like
Mm. Yeah.
seeing where Punisher is going, then he kind of
Oh,
semi team my
yes.
Punisher, that was nice. Uh
Yeah.
and I mean the white tiger thing, yeah, the way he died was a bit stupid lah, but he walked and then
Did you
shoot and then
read
he died. I
the
was like,
comics? Did you read
seriously?
the comics on how the White Tiger died in the comics? Because it's based off that story, right, where he defended the White Tiger in court. Did you see
Yeah.
how he died in the original one?
No.
I think that was much better, but I can understand why they didn't want to do it because it was so brutal the way he died.
Yeah.
Right? I think they were the people who wrote that episode was clearly a little bit not willing to take that risk because it was such a brutal way that he died. Right? For
I
those of you
know.
who read that, yeah, those of you who didn't read the comic, right, how it's even worse in the comic. Like the he actually loses the trial. Right? In the show, he wins the trial. He loses the trial, and then he freaks out, grabs a gun, and gets gunned down outside the courthouse. Like it's so brutal. Oh my gosh! All the while blaming Matt Murdock. Oh my gosh, it was so brutal.
Yeah, but I
So
mean, there could be better way to kill him than.
honestly, I would have preferred that to the way he was killed. I agree with you. The way he was killed was a bit like whatever.
Yeah, I felt like I mean, I understand he got to die. I understand that, but it's just that
Mm,
the way they did it was a bit
definitely.
underwhelming. It's like, oh, that's it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why can't you guys give him a warrior's death? Like while
Yeah,
killing someone,
yeah,
then the cop shoot him from the back or something, and then he died. That makes more
yeah,
sense. Yeah,
yeah. Maybe,
then
maybe,
why you
maybe,
just step
maybe we
out in
could.
the park and
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
died?
yeah. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Maybe we could
Yeah,
talk about the tonal difference between episodes, right? Because again, I don't know how much you know about the behind the scenes drama,
I
but
know there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of
yeah,
issue with
yeah.
the
So let me
show.
just, I mean, let's just break it down a little bit. So
Yep.
the first episode and the last two episodes were written and directed and by the new creator that they got on board. Right, this was the creator, this was the showrunner of the Punisher, and he worked on the original Daredevil as well. So they got this guy to come on and take over a different team that was writing before. Right, so the majority of the episodes are written by this old team. Right, if I'm not wrong, it was written by this old team, but I think they had to pause production because of a strike. And then after that, if I'm not wrong, and I might be about this, if I'm not wrong, Disney watched it and they didn't like it. Like they didn't like the direction that they were going with this, and more importantly, the cast didn't like the direction it was going with, right? So the actor that played
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Murdock, the actor that played, but they really didn't like what was being produced, lah. So Disney got the creator, the showrunner of Punisher, and the guy who was originally on Daredevil as well, who worked on it, to come on and rewrite some stuff. Originally, they wanted to rewrite all of it, but they couldn't because they already shot so much, right? To do the whole thing all over again, so much money, so much time. So I think they made a deal where like he just tweaked season one a little bit, but then they gave him full control of season two, right? So episode one, episode 8, and episode 9. So the first and the last two episodes were written by the main guy. I mean, the guy who came to take over. and the middle ones were written by the original one, right? And again, from what you and I were just talking about, we can clearly see a difference between like the writing quality, right? The first episode was fantastic. The last two episodes amazing, right? And then the middle episodes was so strange, right?
All right.
Right? I think the biggest jarring effect was the characters, because the first and the last two episodes, right, had the characters from the old Daredevil, right? They had the Punisher, they had Karen, you know what I'm saying? They had the people you recognize and you expected to
Yeah,
come back.
they're all
But
there.
all the right, but all the middle episodes had this new cast that they seem to be trying to introduce that, like, I don't know, I just didn't like them. I did not care about Matt's new girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? She was like a worse version of all his other girlfriends. And like,
Yeah,
yeah, even his lawyer friend, like, okay lah, she was fun, but she had no back. Like, I don't know anything about her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think the issue is that the issue is that they didn't introduce all these character enough for us to actually care, because they just come in assuming we already know who they are, but we don't even know who they are.
They definitely didn't flash it out, like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
mean we know Vanessa, right? Kingpin's wife, but again we didn't really see her in a way. She just appeared, right? And it's like
I think she was very badly written. Like, she was great. I
yes,
think she was okay. Yeah, she was okay in the last episode. She was okay, but you can tell the writing quality changes in those few episodes that are not written like the okay, not few, like, it's the majority, right? It's
majority lah.
episode
It's
two to
the
seven. You
yeah,
That's why it's so jarring. Like I genuinely didn't realize until I was at the last two episodes. So I was just like, oh, we're back to, like, it's feeling like a Daredevil show again. Like, something's weird about this.
yeah.
It was really not very well written, man.
Yeah, honestly, if you just watch episode 189, it still works. With the
Why
rest,
is that?
with the
No,
rest, like
no,
yeah,
that's the part that annoyed me though. I totally agree with you when you say there's not enough Daredevil. Like, in episode, okay, I forgot whether it's episode one or episode two. I think it might be episode one, right? The end of episode one or episode two, where he
he was
tries to
fighting the
save.
cop, was it?
Correct. Then the police officers attack him, right? And he has to beat the crap out of them before he goes to court, right? Dude, that alone, like, should have been like, yeah, I need to be freaking Daredevil again, right? But no, they spent another 4 or 5 episodes of him still for some reason thinking that maybe I shouldn't be Daredevil. Like, it took Muse kidnapping a child to do it. And I'm just like, I feel like there are so many times where he could just be like, no, I should be Daredevil now. I definitely should be Daredevil. Like, so many times.
I agree with you. I think the Daredevil should like come in and you know the scene where he went to Punisher at the last part, and then they'll talk about
Great
like
scene. Great scene. And
yeah,
Foggy, right? Oh my gosh, the
that should
great
come in
scene.
earlier, and then he kind of take on the
Mm.
suit, and then they kind of like make. I mean, if you make the Daredevil episode shorter, that still works. It'll still be a great episode, like just 6 episodes, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that'd
mean
be great, man.
I think that scene in the Punisher, right? I think that's my favorite scene. That scene
Same.
with the Punisher shows, right? It shows how the difference in writing quality
That
between this new showrunner and everybody else. Oh my gosh, like that conversation we did to them, right? I think it was early on, like, it did happen the first year. It made me go, oh, holy crap, this is a great show, right? Obviously, I don't think I was correct, like, because the rest of the show suffered. But that scene alone, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a great scene, you know? I was like, this is beautifully written, dude.
Yeah, I love that scene as well when he came and
Mm,
then he kind of cry, right? And stuff like that.
so great. You're
And
like, say
then
his name, what, dude? I was
yeah,
like, yeah.
that's it,
It's,
man. And then they
it's great,
went to
man.
team up, man. Wow,
Yeah.
that was beautiful, man.
Oh, dude,
Beautiful.
the last two episodes. That's how I knew that something was wrong. Because, like, the last two episodes just felt like a continuation from, like, the first episode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
side the Punisher
I know
pops
what you
up
mean.
and saves his ass. Karen's back. I'm just like, okay, someone is not watching writing the same show that I'm watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Karen came back and then it's like, yeah, this feels right again. It's suddenly that their conversation each other like it's okay. The rest was just a bit of a drag lah. It's really
Right.
very draggy. Like I watched to the point where even my dad was like, "I'm going to change channel. It's too boring." Yeah, like damn it.
Oh my gosh, hilarious. The chemistry between Karen, right, and Matt Murdock and Punisher, right, even when she's doing alone all together, right, it's amazing, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, I forgot how good besides the fact that she's a great actress, right? The three of them just work together in the same room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Like
work really
it's
well. You,
great.
you can see the
Yeah,
like the character that from where we watch until now. It's like yeah. It's like it was
it's so
beautifully
well
written.
written,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, beautifully
Yeah.
written. Yeah, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, so
But I'm
the
excited for if they're going to get a new season. Hopefully they
right.
get
So
the
that's
yeah.
the next question I was gonna ask you actually. Like, okay, so good and bad, a lot of bad, some really really good ones. And it's clearly some people have joked that it's basically just a teaser, a trailer for season two. That's the running joke. It's a teaser for
Well,
season two,
even though
though,
it's a joke, I
right?
kind of agree with it though.
Right, I love it. Honestly, I love it. How do you feel? Are you excited for like what's gonna happen in season two?
I think it depends where season two goes. Like if season two,
Mm.
whether they're going to do like a Daredevil with Punisher together, I'll be excited to see that.
I mean, they're clearly doing like a World War New York kind of thing, right? I
Yeah,
saw a
but
snippet
the thing
of
is that
him and
they
Bullseye and Punisher.
yeah, but they may have split like maybe Punisher have another season, then he have another season, then they can make more money, ma. But
Oh,
you
not
know what I
wrong, but
mean?
they're all in the same city, right? I feel like they definitely have to fight together, right?
I
And
mean they
this new guy that
yeah.
took over definitely knows how to write. He's the showrunner of the Punisher series. He definitely knows how to write all of them, right?
Yeah. But I'm excited to see. I mean, I'm still excited to see where it leads to, because the
Yeah.
last scene we saw of Punisher was like captured, right?
Yeah, but I think someone he broke out, right? He beat the crap out of the guy and
Yeah,
broke
then he
out.
got off and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't keep him down, man. I mean, I'm excited to see them fight together, right?
I
I do have a
really
question.
wish they fight
Uh-huh.
together in the next season. Like if they put them
Yeah,
both
definitely.
together, it'd be a very good like story content to go. Like
That
yeah,
fight scene in the apartment was
oh
amazing,
that was
dude.
good, man.
Right? Right? Him trying to kill everybody, Daredevil trying to stop him. It's great. It's a great dynamic.
Yeah, yeah. You're saying you want to ask me something?
Oh, right. I want to ask what you think of Wilson Fisk this season.
Uh,
It was very much his show. I would argue that it was him and Matt Murdock, but very much him, I would say.
yeah, I'll have to agree with you. Like the whole
How did,
show is all about him and his past, how he want to make new.
right?
Then he came back again to be the kingpin.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we just agree that Vincent D'Onofrio, the actor,
oh, he's good.
did an amazing job,
He's
right?
good.
Like
Yeah,
he is the Kingpin.
I love
Yeah.
him as
Yeah,
kingpin.
but
Yeah.
right. But what do you think of the story of Kingpin? Like how he was written, his story in this entire season.
I feel it's a bit weak lah. Like very weak.
How so? How so?
Because the way they drag all the episode, and then he's like he want to do things the right way, and then from the get go he didn't really. He's like, I'm do it now. I just do it now. Stuff like that.
Mm.
Then the way he runs it like his criminal business, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't think it was very strong writing, or
I think
what's the issue you had with it?
I don't know. I think I just didn't really care much about Kingpin, to be honest. In the show, it's just like, okay, is he trying to change, or is he trying to go back to Kingpin again?
Okay.
So in the end,
Yeah.
like he was
Yeah.
trying to change to be better, and then he goes back to Kingpin. And I'm like, okay. Then what's the point
Was
of
he
you dragging
was he
me?
trying to was he trying to change, or was he just using his position? I thought the reveal at the end, and again, it's two people writing this show lah, so maybe it didn't seem that way in the middle.
Yeah,
But at the
it
end, they
felt
revealed that he was buying Red Hook just so he can like do more illegal stuff, right? That was the reveal, is that he
yeah,
was never trying to be good. Yeah.
yeah. But then
But
I
I
felt
guess
like
because the middle episodes were a bit
yeah,
different.
it's mainly the middle episode. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't really know what he was trying to do. I was like, okay,
Mm,
he wants to buy this, then he go do this and that. Then his
mm,
drama with the wife Vanessa. I was like,
mm,
okay.
mm.
Then he go to that
Okay.
marriage counseling thing. Then I was like, oh, okay. I
Like
just
that could have been a good scene, I think. It really could have been a great scene, but I don't know, man. The writing is just not strong at all.
I think
That could have been a great scene.
I think it's the writing of the story that's not good. That
Yeah.
makes me like I don't think his character is well in depth. I mean they could go further lah in how they build him, but it's also got to do with the two writers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's probably the biggest problem. I mean, I really, again, I enjoyed Vincent D'Onofrio, and I like the idea that he's basically playing the politician,
Yeah,
and correct. I like the idea. It's supposed to be, let's be honest, an allegory for like for a little bit of an allegory for like all the corrupt politicians. Right? Maybe even a bit of Trump because he did do a little bit of the nonsense, right? He made a police state, you know what I'm saying? He bribed, he corrupted, he don't care about the constitution, he just do whatever the freak he want. Basically what Trump is doing now lah. And I like the allegory behind it. But I think because the writing was so weak in the middle, that like it did seem very
it,
very confusing. Like the
yeah,
end was great. When he was threatening everybody. That was great. That was like that's what Kingpin is. Like you get the position of power, then you bully the crap out of everybody. It's great. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because just stick to him doing that all the way. Yeah,
I don't know. I like the idea of him playing politics, but again, in the hands of a better writer would be
yeah, I
my
agree.
notes for
I agree.
him.
I think, yeah, I think I enjoy him, like you say, like the last few episodes where he threatened all the people. Like he really become the kingpin, right? Yeah, that was I really
Mm-mm.
like his arc then. Then he tried to put everything behind with Vanessa, or whatever drama he has.
Yeah.
And the middle was just like okay, I don't know, just to me was due to the weak writing. It was like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
dude, I
really
just
know what you're trying to do,
sorry, you go
bro.
first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I just realized that the new showrunners, right, that took over were the showrunners that did Loki.
Oh, low key, okay.
Yeah, I just realized. So the writer that wrote those episodes was the guy wrote on Punisher, but the director and the showrunners are from
Low
Loki.
key lah. Mm,
Yeah, so they brought them over from Loki. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, man.
yeah, yeah, low key
That
is.
makes a lot of sense now.
Mm,
They did some Moon Knight stuff also. Okay, no, they did some of the better Moon Knight episodes. Damn, okay. These guys are good, man. I can see why those 3 episodes were fantastic.
yeah, yeah. That three episode is the main highlight of the show lah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about all the Spider-Man reference?
Ah, I only remember one when Fist talked about the spider vigilante. That's the only one that I remember, which
When
I guess was kind of nice,
Yeah,
but
because
it made me think.
he talked about the spider
Hmm.
vigilante, and then there's the
Yeah,
news
yeah, yeah.
reporter. That
Hmm.
girl. Yeah, she's Spider-Man as well.
Oh, the
Because
black girl. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because Ben Urich was the father
Her
and
niece,
something.
right?
Yeah,
Uncle, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Uncle. That's right. Yeah. So there's a lot of Spider-Man reference. Suddenly I was thinking like, are they trying to link to
I mean, he's in New
the
York.
he
He's in
lives
New
in New
York,
York,
right?
so
Do you think they will bring him in season 2?
if they have the rights to do it, I think
It,
so.
I mean, they do, right? And they just have to work it out with Sony, I
They just gotta
guess.
work it out. That's right with Sony. Um,
Yeah, because like, how
yeah,
can Spider-Man not be involved, right? Kingpin's a
yeah.
mayor.
Because I don't know if this like sort of the world they are in, right? Then when we see
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man when he's in New York, whether you'll be under
Mm.
Kingpin and stuff like that, like we see all these
Ah,
things as the
'cause
background.
yeah, because I think the next Spider-Man movie is coming after season 2.
That's
So
right.
it's more likely we might see something in season 2 about Spider-Man. I mean, if he appears, that'd be great, right? There's a lot of talk online about uh, Daredevil's own Avengers or Defenders. Like, who's he gonna gather to fight off Kingpin? Right? He has a lot of allies, right? Who's he gonna? So there's like a bunch of discussions on Reddit about who he's gonna ask for help.
Iron Fist again.
I mean, they did tease, right? Jessica Jones is definitely in season 2. I saw the
Mm,
actress in the photos, right? So yeah, maybe Iron Fist, maybe Luke Cage. Some people are saying from the other shows that he's been in, maybe She-Hulk. I mean, she's in Los Angeles, lah, but still, right?
She-Hulk very rarely. I mean,
It's
maybe
they do
Moon Knight,
lawyer stuff together now.
maybe
Yeah, yeah. Moon
Moon
Knight,
Knight, maybe
yeah.
yeah,
Also not in New
possible.
York, but why not, right?
But he always appears
Why
back.
not?
He always appears in the
It's true,
comics.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
But I
Iron
feel like it's
Fist
too
as
much.
well always appears.
Yeah, I feel like it's too much to ask for, too much to hope for.
Yeah, too much, but it's okay. We see
Right.
what they gave us. Because if Spider-Man don't come in the TV show, I think it's fine lah. Yeah, it's fine.
It's true.
It's fine. I don't think I think it's just more of like, oh, they are in the same New York,
City.
yeah, city.
Yeah. I think at least Spider-Man should make an appearance though. Like, if, okay lah, maybe
One
take
episode
away all the
lah.
other fan service, but at least he can't beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how can he not do anything about it? He's one of the vigilantes they're hunting down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
hope. I hope. A man can hope. A man can hope. Yeah, a
Hopefully
man
when
can
he
hope.
gets the team and then they come lah. So they only appear during the gathering, you know.
Or like the finale or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
that'll
great.
be nice. That'll be nice. Yeah,
I
rather
would love
than
to see that. Yeah.
so you can see all the drama, and then when he finally gets it, it's like, oh,
Right. That'd
that'll
be
be
great.
nice. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts on the show itself?
I guess maybe my disappointment in I'm with you on the disappointment in Bullseye. I wish I could see him more. Right? I think he's also played by another amazing actor.
Yeah, he was
Right?
good.
And
He was good in the show as
yeah,
well. Yeah.
I really wish that I could have seen more of it. But I actually am disappointed in how they portrayed Muse. Right? Because
It was.
I read
yeah.
I read that comic about Muse. He was a messed up serial killer, and it was such an interesting story for Daredevil. Yeah, like, he has superpowers in the comic books, for those who don't know. And his superpowers are supposed to be like the anti-Daredevil superpowers. Like he absorbs all senses or some shit like that. Don't know what he is, maybe inhuman or what. But he is quite a tough villain for Daredevil.
Yeah, he's
Right?
actually one of the because he only appears like when he appears in the comics, right? He
Mm.
only appears like in just one season or one saga, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they write that whole saga is actually very nicely written, but in this context when they adapt it, right? Yeah, he was poorly represented here lah, unfortunately.
I think like what you said, like I think Bullseye should have been the best. I mean, Bullseye was written after the fact, but he should have been the main villain. But because they didn't want to use him again. I'm thinking about like what the original plans were before the new showrunners came in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
what were their plans? I didn't see an end anywhere. You know, and Muse was such a waste. Like his reveal was
like they wanted,
so lame. Dude.
I feel like they teased it in the trailer, but then when you watch it, it was like, it wasn't very strong.
Right.
Yeah, I think if they went with the Bullseye route, I think it'd be more interesting to watch because Bullseye's background is quite interesting also. Showing his past, how he ended up where he is, and then Vanessa asking him to do the thing. That'll be
Like
that's how messed up he is, lah.
Yeah. Or if they're gonna do Muse, like I get it. I think they just want like a mini villain, like a mini boss villain.
Yeah.
Then, like, you could make his reveal much better. That reveal to the psychologist lady was so bad, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it was bad.
I did not like it at all. So I think writing, you know what I'm saying?
The white tiger shooting the same thing.
Yeah, a bit. They're really bad at writing like conclusions, I gotta say. These writers.
I guess they should have went more extreme in like because all of Daredevil people usually is like mentally disturbed. So they should went
fair.
They should went more extreme with that, like double down on like the craziness of what they are doing and stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than like I don't know, the review felt very mediocre. So
yeah,
I was like, just this kid who enjoys killing using blood or whatever, and then he died. And
right.
It's like, okay.
Right. Like the problem with villains like this, and I'm sure you read the original one also, so you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. The whole point of that villain was that he could not be reasoned with, and he was crazy, and more importantly, he could back up. He could back up the crazy, right? Like this guy, honestly, I don't think he could back up that crazy that much. Like that guy could back up the crazy because in the original he was mass murdering Inhumans, right? He was serial killing Inhumans, which is such a crazy thing because all these Inhumans have crazy powers, right? So how is he killing superpowered beings? That's you know what I'm saying? And his reason for it is what? Art. Like that's a crazy ass reason, you know what I'm saying? And this kind of villains, if you want to do that kind of villains, you have to sell it correctly. and they didn't do it in this guy, right? Like
Yeah,
they kind of pussyfooted. Like
yep.
instead
They went for the
he
safe
had this
route.
attraction. Yeah, he had this attraction to the psychologist, but it didn't really add to his motivation behind his art. Like it was a very weak premise,
It
right?
is,
And
it
like
is.
it was very disappointing. Yeah, they really should have just gone for it if they were gonna do that.
Yeah, because Muse is like what you say, he's like so called the Joker of Batman lah, but even more crazy and violent.
Daredevil's version. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like compared to Joker, he's more crazy lah. Like yeah, and so I think they didn't hype him enough to be that crazy in this film, in this TV
I mean,
show.
like we said, like, it's the writing. It really
Yeah,
is
it's the
just
writing. It comes down to
weak.
the weak. But
Yeah,
unfortunately,
weak
because he
writing.
died, right? So yeah
Mm.
lah, he will
Yeah,
never
they can't do
be
anything,
he'll
right?
never be
It's
spawned again
true.
lah.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Weak.
unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
You know, it'll be
Yeah.
such. Imagine if you have a season of Daredevil, right? And Mills is the
Mm.
bad guy, while Kingpin is running the show, and then you can see how
Oh yeah,
crazy this
yeah.
thing is, and he's trying to like,
Yeah. That would be amazing, man.
that would be such a
I would
great
watch that,
story,
man.
man. But
Uh,
too bad they killed it. So
right, then the Kingpin could try to do what he did to Bullseye, but because Muse is even already crazy, right? It's not gonna work, and he tries to kill Kingpin. Dude, that would have been amazing, man.
yeah, that'd be such an amazing story.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be
Like he
so
tries to
much
pull
more
that Bullseye
crazier
shit
than
again,
this.
but it doesn't work. Exactly, man. Oh my gosh, what a waste.
Yeah, such a waste. Because I really thought they'll go that route lah, in like using Muse, and he's going to do crazy stuff, and then Kingpin is kind of like he's in charge of the city, so he's doing his own thing, then Daredevil is
Yeah.
trying to mitigate in between three parties are fighting each other, but in the end it's not lah. It was very one-sided.
Too difficult for mediocre writer.
Yeah, too hard lah. We need a better writer. I think
Yeah.
hopefully they get all the feedback and season 2 will be even better.
Well, I mean, I don't think they need the feedback, right? Because these guys that took over wrote the 3 best episodes, and the only reason they had to keep the other episodes in because it was too much money not to put them in.
Yeah.
I think they got this. I'm excited about season 2.
Yeah, season 2, I'm excited as well. So
Yeah, I think they got this.
all right, awesome. So now we move on to our last segment.
Yeah.
We have not really named it yet.
Okay.
I mean, we are thinking, I just call it Borcho, but I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah. That's what you called it the last time.
Yeah. Welcome to our Borcho section where we actually show you, our
Show you.
our things that we seen, things that we have experienced as well, recommendations and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just go first. I have just the first one is a mobile game.
Okay.
It used to be on the PC, but now you can play on the mobile. And then Netflix is the one that is like behind it lah. So you need a Netflix account to play it. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. This game is called Game Developer.
What's the game about?
Yeah, literally what I just said is you're a developer of games. So you introduce, you kind of like produce the game, and then you got to gain money, and then you reach to a point where you upgrade your office and become like the gaming company that is famous, so to speak, because you start from your garage and then you slowly build into the office without going. And then if you sell like a bad game, right, it takes a fair bit on your money lah. So once you go bankrupt, right, then you're game over and then you gotta restart again. But I think it was very interesting because then
interesting.
You can make games and then you can choose like maybe I just focus on PC, so you don't invest in like all the PS2, the Xbox that comes out, Game Boy, whatever. So you can just go straight on PC only, or you can go with sometimes they'll have like the news like, oh, currently this is very trending, everyone's going to PlayStation, so you want to create a game for PlayStation, stuff like that.
Interesting.
Then you have like sometimes they have like selected movies that comes out, like James
Mm.
Bond and stuff like that. Of course, they are not they rename it differently, but it's them.
Right. Copyright, yeah.
Yeah, copyright issue. So like Toy Story, E.T. Go Home, um, and was James Bond and quite other famous movie. So you can Back to the
Oh,
Future. So in the movie come out, you can make a game out of it. Then you can choose how you want it. So each game usually is you develop. You choose
mm,
the topic, so it can be a movie or a
mm.
topic that you already have, or you
Yeah,
need to keep researching. And then
yeah.
you there's like a few like funnel you can choose, like you want it better gameplay, better graphics, stuff like that. So there's like a few um sliding uh there's three sliders usually, and then you kind of like
Mm.
decide how you want it, and then when it's done they'll give like a review how good is this game and then how good it will sell and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Then because you also gotta choose like the category of the game. You want it RPG, you want it action, you want it adventure, stuff like that. So if you choose the wrong one, then you're screwed lah. So then you waste a lot of money on it. Then you got to create your own game engine and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting. Surprisingly, it's quite addictive. So I've been
Yeah,
playing it
okay,
a few
interesting.
times. Just trying to experiment. Like, okay, let's see where this goes. I always lose when
Yeah,
I gain my own office and get my own stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's when I died. My stuff,
I always lose the funny dude.
yeah, my stuff. Either I hire too fast, or my stuff is like
Uh-huh.
leveling up so fast that their salary is crazy lah.
Oh, I can't keep up with them, man. Yeah.
Yeah, then I like then I made a game that I thought was good, but in the end was so lousy that I didn't earn any
Oh
money, so I died.
no! Oh no! The funny dude was a thing.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it lah. It's try and error. It's quite fun. It's quite fun. Yeah, it's called
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
Developer. On your
Okay.
Apple Store, Play Store. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I think you need a Netflix account if I'm not wrong, because it's by Netflix.
Yeah.
So I think you need a Netflix account. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. It's one of those Netflix
Netflix
games. Wow,
games,
I've never
yeah.
actually heard of anyone playing a Netflix game before. That's hilarious.
I do it. I have a few more games that I play on Netflix actually. It's quite interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, since
Nice.
we are already in this topic, right? I just introduce a few more
Yes.
games that I play with it.
Yeah.
So similar game. Last time we used to play this game. Is it called Rollercoaster Tycoon?
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
Great game.
where you build your amusement park and stuff like that. So yeah, Netflix redid it in a mobile phone game, so you can play on your mobile.
Oh, okay.
And then the last one that I play on Netflix is this game that I used to. I still own it. I have it on my PC. It's called
Mm-mm.
Into the Breach. So it's like
Okay.
a RPG. It's an RPG game lah, strategy game. So you use different like machines, and then you kind of battle it out, and save the world, so to speak. So
Oh.
there's like 4 different areas you gotta go to like conquer, and then you save the world. Then you gotta get equipment, upgrade your machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's quite
Oh,
interesting. I don't know
interesting.
whether you play
Yeah.
Faster Than Light, so it's the same creator. Into the Breach is the same creator than Faster Than
Oh,
Light.
I've heard of that game. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love these
damn.
two games. One of my favorite. It's just that Into the Breach came into mobile, and then I
Mm.
started playing, and I was like, okay, yeah, this
Okay,
super
yeah.
super addictive, man.
Okay, hey, that's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
so that's
Okay,
my today's things
I'll
recommendation
check
here.
it out, man. Yeah.
How about you?
Okay. My turn. Okay. So do you know the comic Radiant Black?
Radiant Black, very familiar. Please tell me what is it again?
Okay, so I wanna. It's not. It's a comic book. I want to introduce just the comic book, but I've been reading the whole. Okay, so it's from the same publishers as Invincible, right? Image
Yep.
Comics.
The one
Okay,
from
so
if you don't
yeah.
know, it's that cartoon from Amazon Prime TV.
It's
Yeah.
great show. Great show for Amazon Prime. Okay, so it's the same publisher. It's called Radiant Black. I think you really like it. I thought you would have heard of it actually. It's inspired by Power Rangers, right? So it's based on a series where a bunch of people get Power Rangers like suits that give them abilities. Okay, so it's I really don't want to spoil too much for you.
Yeah.
But it's if you love Power Rangers, if you love superhero stuff, right, you will love Radiant Black. And it's written with that kind of humor, that kind of um storytelling that made Invincible so famous, right? It's not your
Mm-mm.
traditional hero. It's not your
Would you say
DC
would
Marvel.
you say it's like a matured team like the
Oh yeah,
Invincible?
definitely. Not
Definitely.
as
Okay.
it yeah, not as I would say not as graphic as Invincible, but
Mm-hmm.
it does get violent. It definitely has more
You have
adult
the adult
themes.
themes to it lah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I really enjoy it. So yeah, so like I mean I'll just tell you the main character is this guy who is a failed writer who is in debt and who moves back in with his parents. And he
Okay.
finds this thing called the Radiant Black. It's like a black hole. I mean, he
Mm-hmm.
touches it. It's actually a device. Touches it, he becomes essentially the equivalent of the Black Ranger, like a Black
Mm-mm.
Power Ranger who has the power to control gravity and
Nice.
black holes. It's great, right? He'll meet the other rangers. I think the Red Ranger can absorb stuff. The Yellow Ranger has, oh shit, what's the Yellow Ranger have? I forgot. The Pink Ranger can teleport. I know she can do space. So like each of them have powers, and then they fight like Power Ranger like villains. And again,
Nice.
it sounds like a very simple premise, but it gets amazing. And it's part of this universe called the Massive Verse. So
Massive
this guy
verse.
is, yeah, it's called Massive Verse. This guy is trying to yeah, Massive, correct, not Massive. He's trying to create. He has a few other ongoing comics that kind of tie into each other, right? But
Mm-mm.
so far I've only read the Radiant one, but I'm starting to read the other series like he's something called Rogue Sun, the Dead Lucky, the Infernal Gold Red. It's all very superhero slash magic slash sci-fi,
Yeah.
and
Sounds
it's pretty good. I think you'll like it a lot.
yeah,
You should
sounds
just start
something I
Radiant Black
like.
lah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You should
definitely.
start Radiant Black. It's amazing. I recommend it to everybody to read it. It is fantastic. It's not ongoing, so I think there's only like chapter 40, which is still a lot, in fairness. Yeah.
Okay lah.
So it's great. It's great.
Compare that to
Yeah.
One Piece,
Yeah, but
can
it
make it.
just it literally just started in like 2021, so it's going pretty strong. It's going pretty strong.
Oh, apparently
So
they
yes,
do have an animated short film. Hmm.
of the Radiant Black, it's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. Okay, I will check that out. But
It's
yes,
by
read.
Tiger Animation. Yeah.
Ooh, but
Yep.
yeah, read the comics. Take a look at it. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. It's great.
Yeah, I'll
Try.
definitely go check it out. Yeah, I'll leave
Yeah.
the link to the official website. Then you guys, yep, can go
Yeah.
check it out as well. Likewise, I'll leave all the Play Store link and stuff like that in the description. So, yep, you guys can check it out at the comments below.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joash. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one of my recommendations. Yeah, I mean, I do have another one, but it's not related to. It's something that I watched recently. Okay, so first one was a comic book, second one was a TV series.
Go for it. Yeah, go
Uh,
for it.
it is okay. Do you know Conan O'Brien?
Yes.
Okay, so one of my favorite comedians of all time, my favorite late night talk shows, right?
Yep.
So he doesn't have a TV show. Do you remember his series where he will go to different countries and just
Yes.
act like an asshole?
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, so he stopped doing that for a while, which always
Yes.
confused me because I was like, why not? So apparently the reason for that is because he sold the idea to HBO for a TV show.
Oh, okay.
So I found it recently. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go,
Okay.
right? Conan O'Brien Must Go. There is only 4 episodes. It's like an hour long, and he goes to 4 different countries, and it's countries that are recommended by his fans. Because he has international fans, so his fans invite him to the country, and then he just goes there and then acts like an asshole. It's great. It's great. He goes to like Norway, Argentina, Thailand. He goes back to his home, his country of his ancestors, Ireland, and it's funny as hell. Like I miss that shit. Right, it's 4 episodes. I mean, you need HBO Max to watch it, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
HBO Max.
honestly, it's an amazing show. If you love Conan O'Brien, you will love this show. It's a great. If you don't know who Conan O'Brien is, watch
I
this
mean,
show. You will know him after it.
go YouTube. He has some of his old video there.
It's true. It's
like
true.
a
You can watch
summary
his.
of it.
Yeah,
You can see the things he do, and if you really like it, then go check this show out. I think
I
it'll
mean, he has
be
a
roughly the
yeah.
same style. Yeah.
He has an entire series where he goes to different countries, Korea, Japan, and just he goes there and he's a great comedian. I don't know how to explain it. He knows how to be awkward and self-deprecating to himself,
Mm.
and an amazing timing and pace. Like, he's great. Like, you guys will love him. Take a look.
Apparently season 2 should be out as well.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for it. I literally just found season 1. It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
It's
So
so
season
good.
2, there's 3 episodes. Interesting. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Take a look, dude. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, it's so
I think
funny.
it just came out last month. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Really recently. Great show.
Nice. Wow. Awesome. I shall again leave the link, and then you guys can check it out.
Nice. Nice.
Amazing recommendation. So thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Do let us know your comments on your thoughts on Daredevil. Although we are late, but it's never too late. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.